guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me tutorial, and also I'm going to be doing a hair tutorial. So I actually don't normally do hair tutorials on my channel, but I figured I would dive into and try this look that I've been obsessed with lately. I haven't done it on myself, but I've just been obsessed with seeing it lately that I wanted to try it out for myself. So if it's not perfect, don't judge, but the makeup will look snatched. So first we're gonna start off with my Caudalie spray. This is the grape water spray. It's super soothing and moisturizing on the skin. I adore this. I'm literally almost empty. I have like this much left, right? It smells like grapes. It's super fantastic. And we kind of let that sink into our skin. So for serum, I like to use my Ole Henriksen Truth Serum. This is one of my favorites. It has vitamin C, which is super fantastic for the skin. And it does a really good job of brightening my skin and making it look so beautiful through the day. I just literally do one pump. So like that. And I put this all over my skin, but you should definitely always hydrate and put serum on your skin. So since I just got back from SoulCycle, I went ahead and took a shower and just started my whole skin routine. And then the last thing I like to do is use my Ultra Repair Cream. This looks super crusty, but this is an intense hydration moisturizer. When I do makeup like on camera for you guys, I like to use my Tatcha, the water cream, because it does a good job of making the foundation stick. This one's also really nice below foundation. But this one, because I leave these three products upstairs, all the way upstairs in my room, it's a hassle for me to constantly be bringing them up and down. So I leave this more for everyday use. And now we're gonna be taking our Glam Glow Lip Balm, another one of my favorites for life. We're feeling good now. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna go ahead and do today is start off with our eye makeup. Usually on a day-to-day basis when I'm doing a full face of makeup, I like to do my eye makeup first. Then I do my brows, and then I do the foundation, just because I feel like if I'm trying new products or I'm gonna be doing a very like intense, dramatic, gorgeous eye, I really wanna make sure that I avoid having any type of fallout. So the first thing we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna go ahead and prime our eyes. For primer lately, I've been really enjoying using foundation or a concealer. Now, the one that I've been gearing more towards, especially when I want a really pigmented look, is my Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. And I just go ahead and use, if I can find my brush, here it is, my Morphe M173. And you see how pigmented that is? And it's like literally a Lock-It foundation, so it locks everything into place. It doesn't make any of the eye makeup budge, and you're good to go. Also, I feel like it makes the eyeshadow just really last a long time. And now we're gonna go ahead and take our Airspun powder, and we are going to set the foundation on our eye, because if I don't set, it's gonna start creasing, and I really want that area to be completely like perfected. So when I go in with my eyeshadow, it's completely ready for the whole situation to go on. And we're going to begin our eye look. Okay, so today I wanted to do like a nice sparkly halo eye. So I'm going to be using the Pixi Petra Glow box that they sent me in PR. Thank you so much to the Pixi team. I actually already used one of their products. I look so crusty right now. This is gonna be a real transformation. So we have, ooh, these look so pretty. So we have these right here. These are like glitters. I think I'm gonna try this one, which is called Passion Light. It's kind of like a warm toned color, so we'll see how that one goes. So we're going to be using our Huda Beauty Coral Obsessions mini palette, and the reason I'm using this palette today is because, first of all, it's one of my favorites, but also I feel like it has those nice like warm tone shades that will go with this nice glitter. So I'm gonna start off with this nice like cool toned brown right here, and it's just gonna serve as a base. And we are just going to put that all over our crease. And I like to use this blender brush. This is the Morphe M506. This is honestly one of my favorite brushes to blend crease work just because it is honestly so nice and fluffy, but it's also very, very precise. Now we're gonna be taking this next color right here. It's more of a warmer toned brown. So it's gonna start to add a little bit more color to those outer edges. So I'm gonna take this Sedona lace brush. This is the EB13. It's a nice fluffy brush. And we're gonna begin blending these outer edges, really going in circular motions because you really wanna diffuse that harshness on the edge. There's nothing worse than having a harsh edge. Okay, so we're gonna be going into our Matte for Matte 2 palette by e.l.f. I kind of want something a little bit more brown on the edges because I feel like this color that we're going in with, the Pixi color, is a little bit more of that like orangey shade, and I don't want it to look too close to those. So we're gonna be starting off with this shade right here. It's like a cool tone brown. And I always like to start off with a lighter shade and then build it up to the darker shade. And then we're gonna be taking this more dark shade. That looks more better, more brown. And you don't have to be super precise on where you lay the brown because we're gonna go back in and cut the crease for the halo in the middle. And now you wanna start to take up that brown a little bit higher because now you kind of see the vision of where the look is taking you. Okay, now we're gonna be taking our Tarte Shape Tape and we're just gonna be putting a little bit on the back of our hand. This is in the shade medium. So we're gonna be going in and just drawing. And I like to do this because, like I mentioned, my crease folds, because I put it eyes. So I like to do this to really kind of create that barrier. And also, I feel like it gives it a cleaner look, especially when you're working with glitter. And then we're gonna go ahead and take this nice like nude shade on this edge. We're gonna set what we did on the middle part of the lid. I feel like halo eyes are just so fun. And like, I feel like they're quick, like a quick thing to do to like really make your look look really dramatic and like fun, especially like for an evening out. I feel like it really gives you like that full blown like, oh my god, she did the most, but really you didn't really have to do too much. With this, you don't even need a wing liner. Like you just do this and then you're good to go. The whole effect of doing this halo eye, at least for my eye shape, is making it as rounded as possible so that it all gradually comes together in place perfectly. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the Pixi Liquid Fairy Light. And like I mentioned, this is in the color Passion Light. That is so pretty. So, I wonder if these are like the Stila glitters. I feel like they are. Okay. Oh my god. This is why it's so important to do that cutting the crease in the middle, because it helps kind of keep track of where you're laying down that color, especially when you're working with glitter. Oh my god, that is so beautiful. The cool thing about these glitters is that they are affordable. So if you don't want to spend like $24 on the Stila ones, you can go to Target and get these by Pixi. Ooh, wow, that's freaking gorgeous. That is so beautiful. So we're gonna see how these dry, because that's another important thing. When you're using glitter, you really wanna use something that's gonna dry very nicely and very quickly, because glitter can get super, super messy real quick. So that's something that we're gonna keep an eye on. But for now, we're just gonna go back in with our small little blending brush, and we're going to work on these edges while that kind of dries down. As we continue to wait for that to dry, I'm gonna go ahead and start our brows. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the 24-hour brow setter by Benefit. And I know that you guys are probably like, doesn't that go at the end? The reason I like to use it before I start my brow is because it kind of shapes the way I want my brow to like go in the direction. And then we're going to be using our pomade. So right now I actually ran out of my Precisely My Brow because I use it every single day. So we're going to be using the Reina Rebelde eye paint. This is in the shade Frida. This is one of my favorite like paint pots with the like nice pomade consistency. It's super creamy. It doesn't dry out, which is super, super great. We all hate a pomade that dries out. And we're gonna be taking our Anastasia, does it have, I'm sorry guys, I may not have the name because, oh, number 7. This is the number 7 brush. It comes with a spoolie and a little angled side for the brush. And we are going to take some of the pomade and start to work on our brow. And for brow, what I like to do is just literally follow my natural brow. We're not making a new brow. We're just following what we already have. The beautiful eyebrow that you were given. You see that? Just going in and kind of drawing that out. And real quick, I want to say, I forgot how much I loved a good pomade. So I haven't been using the pomade barely at all because I've been using my brow pencil. But I have to say, when you start to have more fuller brows, pomades are so nice because you need the littlest product and it just gives you that little like drama that you desire. And then for the front, you want to keep it as natural as possible. So we're barely touching the front. Oh, that is so beautiful. And then we're going to be taking my bigger Sephora brush. This is the Pro Brow number 20. And we are just going to be taking a little bit of it and filling it in wherever you feel like there's a little bit of sparseness. Now we're going to be taking our Serenity Beauty Lash in the style CLEO. And we're just going to be popping that right onto our lid. It's crazy what lashes can do. Like once you pop on that lash, it really brings the whole look together. And I'm gonna take a little tiny bit of mascara, nothing too crazy on there. We're just gonna bond the two lashes together. So now that we finished the other eye, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the skin. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and prime since we already did like our skincare routine part of it. And today for primer, we're gonna be keeping it super simple. We're going to be using our Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Prime, Set, and Refresh. I like to use this to prime and also to set my makeup, and it does such a beautiful job. It hydrates the skin, it keeps that makeup locked into place, and it just makes the makeup look very skin-like. I really quickly do want to say though, as I move into foundation, I want to try the Sicily primer that they sell at Nordstrom's, Neiman's. It is $192, and apparently it's the best primer in the game. Maybe I'll do a review on it, but it's just like super intriguing to me. So now for foundation, we're gonna be using the Too Faced Born This Way. This is in the shade Caramel. And we are going to just be putting it back of our hand. And we're gonna be using our Delium Tools brush today to apply it. Too Faced has really been like doing the damn thing lately. From expanding their Born This Way foundation shade range to releasing that really great concealer. Like, I'm really impressed with them. I feel like they have just stepped up to the plate. And I was really shook when I tried it out on my channel. So if you guys want to watch my review, then I'm gonna have it linked up here so you guys can see it. Now we're gonna be taking the Born This Way concealer. And you do not need a lot of it because it is so nice in coverage. It's full coverage, but it still gives you that nice consistency that really goes a long way. I'm gonna be taking my KKW Beauty conceal brush, and I am just going to be blending that into my under eye. And then I'm gonna be taking my Airspun powder and my Morphe sponge, and I'm just going to be baking that under eye. If you guys watch me, you guys know I'm faithful to the baking. Now we're gonna be taking our contour stick in Medium by KKW Beauty, and I'm just going to be contouring my nose a little bit. And we're gonna be leaving the contour there just so that I can start to kind of like marinate. So don't think I'm not going to blend it. I just wanna kind of like let it do its thing. And we're gonna be taking the Galifornia by Benefit. This is the blush that I've been really enjoying. We're gonna go in these cheeks, just blend it back and forth. And we're also going to be going in with a blush topper. We're gonna be going in with this lighter one right here in the color Babe. And this is the Morphe blush palette. And there we have a nice blush situation. I love good blush. And then for my nose contour, I like to go back in and take a small fluffy brush. I'm using the Kylie brush from her holiday set a few years ago. Then we're gonna take our sponge and kind of blend it out a little bit further. Also, because it's damp, it kind of helps really shape that out. And then we're going to go ahead and dust away the baking powder. And then I like to go back in the nose contour and kind of just blend it out with the brush because it's so big and fluffy. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to our highlight. And for highlight, we're gonna be using the Pixi highlighter because these colors are just so freaking beautiful. We're gonna be taking this shade right here and we're gonna be using our A23 brush and just packing that nice highlight there. Okay, so now for our lip, we're gonna be trying a new lipstick. I actually have not tried these. These are the new KKW Beauty lipstick collection. So I have the color Nude number 2, which looks like this. Really pretty. I'm gonna swatch it in the back of my hand. Ooh, that's like really pink. You can see right there. But it feels really creamy. And then I have Nude number 3, which actually looks more like brownie. So let's see. These are really creamy. That's what they look like. What should I do? I think I'm gonna do Nude number 3, which is the more like darker one, because I feel like it'll look better with the look. I actually like the formula of these lipsticks better than the Kylie Jenner ones. The only thing that I like about the Kylie ones more is the fact that the Kylie ones smell so good. These don't smell like anything. They kind of like smell like clay. So I'm not the biggest fan of that, but I really appreciate the creaminess. And I feel like creaminess in a sense and the way that it feels on the lips is more important than the smell. So now we're gonna go ahead and finish off our skin. We're going to be taking the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 setting spray, primer, and refresher. And we're just gonna use this to set this beautiful masterpiece in place so that it doesn't go anywhere the entire day. So this is the makeup done, and now we are going to be moving on to the hair. Okay, so we're gonna start off by doing a half up, half down hairdo, which is pretty self-explanatory. And here I'm using a rubber band instead of a hair tie just because it makes it more tight and it makes it look more high up. Then I'm going to be wrapping a hair from the ponytail and just pinning it with a bobby pin to the back so that it covers that black rubber band, and it makes it also look super cute. The one that I use is the Paul Mitchell Express Iron Unclipped, and you can change these barrels. This one is the medium one, so there's like a really skinny one, then there's this one, and then there's a fatter one. But I personally like to use the one in between because my hair is so thick. It works better when the curl is a little bit tighter because it'll last me more days. So I like to start off in smaller sections and then kind of see how my curl goes. And then I hold it for probably about 20 seconds to 30 seconds just because my hair is super thick. And I'm holding the very, very end of it. Then I release it and you can see that curl is hella strong. So yeah, that is the hair. Okay, so now we are back into our normal setting and we have completed the entire look from start to finish. So I did mention while I was doing my eye makeup that perhaps there would be a little small giveaway at the end of the video, and I kept this giveaway on the hush hush. I didn't include it in my title or anything because this is for my loyal subscribers who are really ride or die and watch my videos all the way through. Because I'm a huge fan of how these glitters by Pixi are wearing, I want to give one of them away as well as one of the highlighters. So I'm going to be giving away this glitter with the highlight. Somebody's going to be winning both of these. I wanted to give away the highlight because the one that I have, it's a different shade, but these highlighters are so beautiful. They're extremely pigmented and they just glide on the skin so well. I've been using this non-stop. So all you have to do to enter my giveaway is comment down below what your favorite must-have makeup item is, whether it's lashes, lipstick, whatever it may be, what is it? And then also let me know what state from the United States you're from so that can enter you into this mini giveaway. Like I mentioned, this was very like spur of the moment. It's not something that I had planned. I still have a big giveaway planned that's going to be international, but this was just something that I was like, you know what? I have this big package from Pixi. I want to give something back to you guys because if it wasn't for your support, I wouldn't be getting these packages. So because this is a very spur of the moment giveaway, it's not going to last for a long time. It's going to last for probably about 6 days. So I'll be announcing the winner on July 28th, which is next Saturday. So I will be just putting it down below in the description box in Saturday, July 28th's video, and I will be personally reaching out to the person who wins this giveaway. So in case you didn't get the whole situation of how to enter, it's going to be in my description box down below, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. So I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this Get Ready With Me video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did. It lets me know to continue doing more Get Ready With Me videos. If you guys want to see anything else, please let me know so that I can figure out what to film these next few weeks. And that being said, I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys!